In this video, we're going to have a look at two-way tables. So earlier we were looking at Venn diagrams. Two-way tables are another way to visually organise items into overlapping categories. So for example, we've got Year 10 students surveyed on whether they played sport outside of school. So we have them into categories of playing sport and not playing sport, but we also have split them into categories of male and female. So all of our students are going to be in two of those categories. Either they play sport or they don't, and either male or female. So the first question asks us how many students are in Year 10 altogether. So we're going to have 35 students who play sport in a male, 28 who don't play sport in a male. So what we're going to do to figure out how many students are in Year 10 is add all of those numbers together. So we've got 35 plus 21 plus 28 plus 33. And we get 117 students. The next one asks us how many students are female. So we have 21 females who play sport and 33 who don't play sport. So to find out the total number of females, we're going to add those two numbers together. So our 21 plus 33 would give us 54 female students. The next one asks us how many students play sport outside of school. So we have 35 males that play sport and 21 females that play sport outside of school. So we'd have that 35 plus 21 to get the total number that play sport, which would give us 56 students. And the last one says how many students are male and do not play a sport outside of school. So male and do not play a sport is just that 28 there. Right, now let's start having a look at some probability questions. So our question says, if a student from Year 10 is randomly selected, what is the probability that they are male? So first off, we know that there are 117 students in total. So the probability of a male student being chosen, the denominator there is going to be 117 because we know that there are 117 students in total. But to find that numerator, we need to know how many males there are. So there's 35 males who play sport and 28 who don't. So we're going to go that 35 plus 28 will tell us that there's 63 male students in total. So we'd have 63 over 117. So we can simplify that down if we pop it in our calculator, and it would simplify down to 7 over 13. Right, our next question asks us, what is the probability that a student is a male who plays sport outside of school? So probability of male and plays sport, so I'm going to write M and S, is going to be equal. So a male who plays sport, there's 35 of them. So we're going to have 35 in the top over a total of 117 students. And that one doesn't simplify down, so we'll leave it as that. And our last one is, what is the probability that they are female or play sport outside of school? So that or is really important. So the probability of female or play sport. So our female students, we have that 21 students and the 33, but we don't just want the female students. We want either they're female or they play sport. So playing sport, we've also got these 35 males. So all up, any of these students fit into either they're female or they play sport, or they're both, which is fine as well. So to figure out our numerator, we're going to add all three of those numbers together. So we're going to have our 35 plus 21 plus 33, which gives us 89. We're going to have 89 over the total of 117 students. We've got another two questions. It says, what is the probability of choosing a student who plays sport given that the student is female? So that given that the student is female bit is important. We already know that the student is female, which means that in our table, we're completely ignoring this top row now. We know that our student is female, so now we're only looking at these students here. So we've only got 54 students we're looking at now. And we want to know what the probability is that they play sport. So play sport female is 21 out of a total of 54 females. So the probability of playing sport is going to be 21 out of the total of 54 females. So 21 over 54 will simplify it to 7 over 18. All right, now last question asks us, if a student who does not play sport is selected at random, what is the probability that they are male? So the probability that they do not play sport, so we're only looking at these ones. We're only choosing from this column. So we're picking a student who does not play sport, and we want to know the probability that they are male. So there's 28 of those out of a total of 28 plus 33. So there's 61 in total there, and 28 of them are male. So that means the probability of a male student being chosen, if we're only picking from the students who don't play sport, that would be 28 out of a total of 61. All right, so that's having a look at how we can use two-way tables to solve probability problems.